Hello. So, I'm here at school again, and I just wanted to post a video about, so there was this much, about Unbroken, because it came out today, and as you can see, me, along with a lot of other people, wrote it on our wrists, and it would be darker, but I just shower, and shout out to my friend Brooke, who made these. You're amazing. Okay, so, I had never been, like, as pleased when this album came out that I have of any other album I've been waiting for, because of of the albums I can remember, there were only probably three that I was really excited for: Can't Be Tamed, When the Sun Goes Down, and Unbroken, all by three different people. And Can't Be Tamed, I was like, whatever, it came out, yay. And at the time I liked Miley. Two, When the Sun Goes Down came out, I liked Selena at the time, but I made the mistake of listening to the songs when they leaked. So by the time the CD had come out, I'd heard every song except like the bonus remixes. So that's why this CD was so amazing, because like, well, that was weird. I have no idea why I did that. Like 4 days before the album came out, it leaked. Well, not leaked. It came out in another country, and then it was on the internet. All these people were like, "Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go listen to it," but I was wise and didn't, because I knew that I'd appreciate more, and I did. And so what I'd like to do in this video is talk about the album, kind of rate it, and then kind of talk about each song, like which are my favorites. So this is probably going to be a longer video, but I don't care. All I have to do for the rest of the night is homework. So, the album to me is amazing, just in the fact that I've never, ever, ever, ever listened to an album where every single song I liked, like a lot. There have been albums where I liked most of the songs, and there were like two or three that I didn't listen to because I didn't like. This one, literally every song I like. I'll listen to any song, any amount of times, and not get sick of it, just because it's that amazing. And I'm just really proud of Demi, because after all she's went through, this album just proves that she's back, and as of right now, the album is #1 on iTunes. Even last night, after an hour of just like the 10 o'clock Central Time, it's released on iTunes thing, because everything gets released the night before at 10 in the central area. After like an hour, it was already up to 3rd from 8th. Whatever, I'm confusing everyone. If had to give the CD a grade, I'd probably either give it a really high B plus or a low A minus, just because even though I said it's amazing, no CD is perfect. If a CD was, if you, for CD to be an A plus, you'd probably have to make it yourself, because it would be what you'd want. And I like all the songs on this CD, but there are some that I like more than others, which is why I'd probably give it like a 91, 92%, so like an A minus. Okay, so Unbroken, I went out and bought it today, even though I had it on iTunes already. I still wanted a physical copy, and I just like to talk about each song. So All Night Long got released like a week ago, and this was the song that I was actually looking forward to the most. This one and For the Love of a Daughter. And this song I love. Like honestly, I could listen to it like a million times and never get sick of it. It's just about partying and having a good time, and I love it. It's such a good song. So thumbs up. It's probably in my top 3 on this CD. Next, Who's That Boy was released a few days after the other one, and it, for some reason, it reminds me of like a girl, Justin Bieber, which, whoa, big difference there. Just kidding. But, yeah, it's pretty good. It's upbeat, and it's good. I think it might actually be the second single, but I'd actually kind of be sad if it was, because it's not as good as the other one, but it's still good. And I just want to note here that if it sounds like I'm tired or I'm talking softly, it's because I'm in my room and there are like people in the hall and I don't want them to think I'm a freak because I'm just talking in this video, even though they already do because I never come out. I always am just doing homework because I want to be ahead so I can go home on the weekends and do nothing. So third one, You're My Only Shorty, was a song originally by Ayaz and Ariana Grande, and I just heard someone, and I actually like this one way better just because, I don't know, it's just really upbeat and just, it's by Rock Mafia, which make like all my favorite songs, like Love Like a Love Song and Can't Be Tamed and those. So I really like that. That's probably in my, if I had like a top 4, that would be in my top 4. Then the fourth one's Together, and to me this is just like an anthem, just an anthem for like we all used to love each other and the world can be like that again. So it sounds like a Disney anthem. That's an anthem. You're My Only Shorty is like about, oh, I'll date you, but I have to be your only girl. Who's that boy? Is about a boy. These were self-explanatory. I don't need to explain. So that one's good. Not my top 4 though, but it's still really good. Lightweight is the first like slow song, and it's so like heavenly and angelic in its feel. And it's just basically about how Demi says that she falls so easily in love, so don't hurt her. So yeah, it's an okay song. Then Unbroken, the title track, is basically about what it seems like. It's about a girl who was in a relationship and went to like a love prison. So she's like not got hurt from love or something, and then it's about her loving someone else and saying, I'm gonna love you like I've never been broken, and it's really upbeat. That's probably in my top 4. Next is Fix a Heart, which is probably one of the 2 most powerful slow songs, just because it's about like a girl who got hurt in a relationship and saying, you can bandage damage, but you can never fix a heart, which is powerful. Then number 8, oh, this is such a lame review, but I'm telling you which ones I like. 8 is called Hold Up, and this to me has When the Sun Goes Down, Selena kind of feels just like it could have been on her CD. And it's basically about like, oh, if your weapon's your love, I got my hands up like I'm surrendering because I want your love to take me over. So yeah, whoa. Next, Mistake is just basically, it's a slower song kind of, and it's about a girl who is leaving a guy because of something he did and he wants her back, but she won't take him back. So it's basically your average like love song, and it's okay. Then Give Your Heart a Break is, I had heard the demo of this by Jaden Michaels like a few weeks before the CD came out, and sadly I like the demo better just because I feel like it fits the Jaden Michaels voice better than Demi's. But it's just basically about a girl who goes to a boy who says he's been like hurt in love and will never love again, and she's like, oh, let me love you and give your heart a break. Ooh. So yeah, tricky. Then obviously Skyscraper is number 11, and this is actually probably one of my 2 least favorites, and I really like Skyscraper just because it's basically just like, oh, there's this thing I'm dealing with, but I'm not going to let it take me down, I'm going to rise above it, like a skyscraper. Then In Real Life it has this weird feel to it. It kind of reminds me of the other Demi CDs, so they have like really weird feels to the songs, which is one of the reasons I didn't like those CDs, but I still like this song. It's about my mind just went blank. Oh, it's about a girl who has a guy. Obviously, the girl in all these is Demi, and who has a guy, and he doesn't do anything for her. He's never there for her, and she's dreaming like, oh, I want this guy who does this and this and this, but this is real life. That isn't happening. And then next, My Love Is Like a Star, which this song I had a lot of hopes for because it reminded me of Love You Like a Love Song just in its title. But sadly, it's probably one of my two, along with Skyscraper and probably just Skyscraper. It's probably one of my least favorites, just because I don't know. It's just kind of slow and not really original. It's just slow, like my love's like a star. Yeah, and so yeah, that's basically it. It's about a girl and a guy who are apart, but the girl's saying to the guy, "I'll always be there because my love is like a star. You can't always see it, but you know that it's there." And then lastly, For the Love of a Daughter. Oh my goodness. The song is so powerful and definitely in one of my top four. It's just basically about a message to Demi's real dad about how she wished he would have treated her and how he was so mean to the family. This song originally reminded me of Confessions of a Broken Heart by Lindsay Lohan, but that's upbeat and this is kind of slow, but I really like it. It's just like an anthem in a way to from daughters to their fathers who left or abused their family. So, and then there's just the remix of Skyscraper, which, ooh, yeah. So overall, this is an amazing CD. You should definitely buy it, and they better come out with the deluxe edition because it's pretty flippin' awesome. So I'm gonna go and do some homework and buy this CD and keep it at number one because Demi deserves it.